Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Sorry it's been so long. I have just been living my life in Dubai. It's so fast paced here, extremely busy, having loads of fun. But anyway, if I think back to when I wanted to make this channel, it was all to do with like wanting to give advice to people, things that I was trying to research myself, couldn't find it, or just needed a bit of help. And I feel like this is something that I have spent a fortune on, spent so much time on as well, and I finally found something I'm happy with. So I want to share the journey so that you can avoid all of the mistakes that I made. Yeah, this is just kind of some top tips of hair extension journey. I'm going to talk about essential products that you need. Then I'm going to talk about my hair extension journey, and then I'm going to show you how to do a little bit of styling. I need to tell you about some key products because that is, you don't just get hair extensions and that it'd be great and they look lovely all the time. It's 100% how you look after them and how you style them and the brushes and things you use as well. So first thing, very famous Dyson AIRWRAP. You need a Dyson AIRWRAP to blow dry your hair because the Dyson's really good because it doesn't do much damage to the hair. So I always blow dry my hair with this and I found such a difference from using that. I also use this a lot of the time. This is the straightening tool. So once your hair is pretty much dry, you just finish it off with the hair straightener. My hair's wet at the moment because I'm going to show you how to use it in a little bit. I always use this before curling my hair. Now that's important because it gets it so dry, and to be able to have nice curls that hold, you need to have your hair completely dry. So this is really good. Now for curling, I use the Molly Mae Beauty Works curler. Top tip, completely dry hair. Ideally leave it for a while it's dry before you start curling. Brushes, so this is a really good brush. Oh, it's a Beauty Works one actually. This is a paddle brush, but it's actually like a Tangle Tease kind of bristle, but like semi-bristle paddle brush. I don't really know how to explain it clearly. Really useful for when you're blow drying your hair. In fact, I'll show you. However, my hair is quite thick and I find it gets quite tuggy, especially at the back. I've got a weave, by the way. I'm going to explain the whole story of how I got a weave in a minute. But it gets quite tuggy at the back, so I find this brush that is, I don't know, that's what it looks like. Use this to get out all the knots. This is so important if you love having curly, long hair extension hair. You need this for your curls to be nice. It is a wide tooth comb. Invest in it. It's like £1 or dirham or whatever. Like, it was not dirham. Okay, maybe I paid like 10 dirham. I also do use a comb when I'm straightening my hair, but I don't really straighten it, but a comb's really good for getting it poker straight. I also have this. Comes with the Beauty Works curler to brush out your curls. I mainly use this one. Beauty Works heat protection spray, so important. I normally dry my hair and then put it on my dry hair before I curl it. This is completely excessive for this video, but shampoo is so important. So I have dry skin, so my scalp is quite dry. I would suggest using a shampoo for your root of your head. I use a Head and Shoulders one. It's actually charcoal because it helps with dry skin. So on the top, and then I try and get in between. I've got 3 layers of weave, so I try and get in between them at the back and then just rinse it. And then I wash the whole of my extensions with the Beauty Works shampoo. This is the Salon bottle, ridiculous. And my hair is Beauty Works. You need to use the shampoo followed by the conditioner. I just put the conditioner all the way through the ends. That's it. I very occasionally use this, everyone will be familiar with this, Beauty Works crimper. I just find like it really dries out my extensions, so I don't really like using it, and it looks quite frizzy. But I do have this amazing product. It's so old. It's actually called, it's Schwarzkopf. Is called Magic Anti-Frizz Magic Anti-Frizz Shine Serum. There we go. Put a tiny bit, just put a little bit in, and to just brush out the waves. So my hair extension journey, basically I used to always have quite thick, super thick, quite long hair, and then moved to London, the water just ruined it, bleach ruined it, it got ruined, so I had to get it cut. This is my natural hair, so pretty short. I liked it, but I got bored, so I wanted extensions for length. So I have 22 inch, but it's they've kind of like, being in Dubai, the water, the chlorine, the sea, it falls off, like it's hair, they get split ends and then they fall off. Also, I curl it a lot, so the heat obviously takes a bit of the length off. So they were a bit longer. I would always recommend going longer. So when you first get them long. If you're wanting length, get them as long as possible. Leave them long for a little bit, and then, because they do get shorter just naturally. I've not had these cut since I got them put in. November, December 2020, I was blonde, so my hair was short and it was blonde, and I got tapes put in. My root was dark blonde and the rest of my hair was blonde, and it just wasn't a good colour match. They just didn't really blend in with my hair very well. Long blonde, I didn't have no idea how to style them, they just looked shit. I got them taken out after 6 weeks. I went dark and I went short, and that was great for a couple of months, and then I got bored. But because I'd already spent a fortune on hair extensions not that long ago, I decided to go a weave this time, an LA weave. If you've ever seen clip-ins, it's like the string of the clip-ins, and then it just gets put across your head, and then there's like little beads, and then they thread through the beads. Watch a video on it, because I'm sure explaining it, I can't explain it. I didn't want to spend a fortune, so I thought it'd be a great idea to get some clip-ins. So I was like, I'll just get the clip-ins, but my hair was blunt, and you cannot have blunt hair with extensions, because you can see the hair, it has to be all chopped up, blended in. So I went to the hairdresser, and she was like, well, we can take the clips off and we can use the hair. And I was like, oh, well, the hair was still ridiculously expensive for Dubai, by the way, because it's Dubai. So she took the clips off, put the weave in, put the clipless hair extensions in, and it looked lovely. It was so nice, I loved it. But a couple weeks later, it basically turned into like a massive matted, I remember the first time I washed it, it just turned into a massive matted mess. A massive matted mess. I was like, this isn't normal. I was trying to brush through it, and I was like, oh God, this doesn't look right. I'm gonna say it was another 6 weeks, and I went to the hairdresser and I was like, we need to get these out, because I was like, are they repairable? She's like, no. She chucked them in the bin, and then I think I bought clip-ins again. I bought clip-ins again, but I would just wear the clip-ins when I was going out and stuff. However, my hair was obviously shorter than this, because I had to be all cut up for blending, and it was so thin, cut up, and I just looked minging. Yeah, so then I obviously got like, I'd had lovely long brown hair. I need the long locks back, so I just bit the bullet, is that the right phrase? And went back to the hairdresser and said, do me full extensions, a proper weave, the proper hair this time. Because basically the clip-in hair is not used to you wearing it all the time and washing it all the time, it's for clipping in for occasion, so it's not as good quality hair, even though it still cost a fortune. So by this point, by the way, I had a whole set of tapes. I'd had 2 clip-ins and now I was buying the proper hair. Why I hadn't just bought the proper hair in the first place in a weave and not done the tapes, and also decided I wanted to be a brunette and not have like 6 weeks of being blonde. That was really stupid. But anyway, hopefully this will avoid any of you making these mistakes. So also, let me just add, a weave is really good if you have short hair because you can blend it in better. It's more hair around, whereas the tapes, like, I don't know, it just didn't work. Bonds just wreck your hair. Like, a weave doesn't wreck my hair at all, What was I gonna say next? Finally, I decided to go for a bit darker. I went a little bit darker and I got the proper weave put in. I got two rows put in. I think one of them was a double, so I think I had 3, like doubled over. Weird actually, I've actually just dyed my hair for the first time. I've had COVID, so I've been in isolation. So I dyed it because I can obviously go out, because the sun here really lightens, even though they were dark extensions, the sun here really lightens the extensions. So I often get it toned, like maybe every couple of months I get it toned. Every 6 weeks, but I'm trying to push it longer now, you have to get them lifted. So basically, the weave grows out with your hair, so you have to get it like the beads taken out, the thread taken out, and then put back up on top of the section of your hair, put back on across the section and weave back in, basically. Get them out, get it washed, get it blow dried. Is that everything? I think it was across 8 months. I'd spent so much money. I'd done so many different options, and I should have just gone for the original expensive hair, got it in, got it all lovely colour matched, and yeah. I did get new hair put in because I wanted it a bit longer, because I went a tiny bit shorter, maybe to like here, but I wanted it longer again. So I got another set put in like a couple of months ago, just because I wanted length. Like, the extensions didn't need replaced. I think they last like a year, and especially if you recolor them, like I've just recolored mine today, just with a box dye, just like a chocolate brown box dye. It actually looks alright. I need to blow dry it, but it looks okay. Top tip would be all of those products, brushes, everything I showed you, the hair dryer, the curler, those are all really important. When I had it blonde, I was trying to style it with like shitty curlers, and I had a normal hair dryer, and I didn't know what shampoos to use, and it was all just a matted mess disaster. It just looked shit, like it was great, no volume. Like, they're nice now. I'm gonna blow dry and curl and show you. My hairdresser is from the Salon in Dubai. And she is called Becky, and I'll put her Instagram in. She's so nice. 100% recommend Becky, she's so good. And that's it. Now I will show you styling it. I've not done the Dyson AIRWRAP in ages, so I wanted to see what that was like. The hair drying tool first, and get your hair pretty much bone dry. Only a tiny bit wet, no damp bits at all. Now my hair is like pretty much dry. Section it into top row. Beauty Works brush. COVID cough. The brush. You need to hold the pins of your hair. Take a section. Now, for some weird reason, I went home at Christmas and I only took the one, so if I'm looking at it, the arrows are pointing to the right, see? So they point to the right of you. And you're supposed to do different sides, different arrows point to different sides. But for some reason I took home this one and I just did both sides with this one, and I now can't not do that. So I use the thin barrel. It's a long, by the way, this is the long Dyson for like long hair. It's like longer. The short one is like tiny, it's like that. Do it on hot for like 10 seconds. That was lit. really the shittest tutorial. Just let it like suck it up. And hold. I'm gonna turn it off to say. So then turn it to cool. So there's like a little switch here. It's like cool air. So do it to cool air for like 10 seconds. Pull it all to the end of the thing. Put your like thumb in the middle. And then just get a pin. Pin it like that. And then just same again. Maybe this one needs to go up, but that's it pinned. Leave it for as long as you possibly can. I've not pinned these amazing, so I feel like they're gonna fall out soon. Just lets them set and cool down, so and it makes the hair hold longer. Okay, so it's been about an hour and a half, and I'm just taking them out purely because it's getting dark. Okay, so as you can see, they have, all the pins have been taken out. This is a like bouncy blow dry look. This is not my everyday look. I hardly ever have my hair like this. One, because it takes quite a while to do, and two, because I prefer it to be a bit kind of like longer and straighter with the Beauty Works curl, but there's loads of videos out there for showing you how to style with the Beauty Works curler, so I won't bother doing that. But yes, so here is it now, and then you use this comb to brush it out like this. Doesn't look amazing right now, but I promise you, like, the one thing about the Dyson AIRWRAP is it does fall out, so within a couple of hours or later on tonight or tomorrow morning, once I've slept in it, it will be like a nice sort of bouncy blow dry. Honestly, this will drop. But yeah, that's it. So thank you so much for watching. I put lots of things into one video. Yeah, I will link everything down below. But yeah, those are my top tips for LA weave extensions. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back soon, hopefully. Bye.